This is not real. I want y'all boys to understand that. This is not real. I believe AI actually existed back then. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a staggering 10-0, but it's not real, though. Did I just hear the most successful
club in European history?
Okay. You know what? Still fuck y'all at the end of the day. I love y'all, and congrats.
But back in the day, they failed to win any major trophies. Instead, Barcelona had now risen to
blue in the veins. Red and blue in the veins.
Star man of arch rivals Barcelona to come over to Madrid to
Wait a minute.
to come over to Madrid to play for Real. It was a done deal.
Nigga, what? So you mean to tell me he left Barca to come help y'all niggas? Real Madrid? Yo, YouTube, man. It's your boy Adi, man. Welcome back to the channel. But if you don't know me, it's a perfect time to get to know me through this reaction. Today, we are going to be getting into the entire history of Real Madrid. Now, listen, y'all already know I bleed red and blue now. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way Barca. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Listen, like I just said, man, I bleed red and blue now. Visca Barca, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I got to know some history about our biggest rivalry, which is Real Madrid. I don't just want to hate Real Madrid based off just because, you know what I'm saying, it's the biggest rivalry against Barca, but at the same time, I slick do. I cannot lie. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm Barca all the way, but I gotta know some more information. But listen, if you made it this far, make sure you're gonna like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notifications to all so that you never miss a single upload in the near future. Enough of my yapping, man. Let's go and get some information about Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? I'ma see what's going on. You know, I still hate y'all niggas at the end of the day. But listen, it's not because I hate y'all. It's really because Barca hate y'all, and Barca's better than y'all niggas. But so, you know what I'm saying? Let's go and get into the video, baby. Let's do it. And also, before we get into this video, bro, I was trying to hate watch y'all the other day, Real Madrid. Yeah, listen up. I was trying to hate watch y'all the other day. Y'all ended the game with 0-0 on a team that y'all was supposed to beat. All right, come on, bro.
They're the most successful club in European history.
Okay, hold on. Did I just hear the most successful?
They're the most successful club in European history.
Okay. Now, hold on. I really have to give them boys some respect already. Okay, we are starting. We're not even 5 seconds in. I already got to give Real Madrid some respect. They're the most They're the most successful European club.
They're the most successful club in European history.
Okay. You know what? Still fuck y'all at the end of the day, but I love y'all, and congrats.
But back in the day, they had to build from the ground up. From embarrassing defeats to the biggest saga of the early 2000s.
It's still Raul for
Wait.
This is the entire history of Real Madrid. And at the beginning...
Yeah, because I heard there's some greats that played at Real Madrid. Like, bro, it's some goats. Like, it's some goats at Barca, but this video not about Barca. Bro, I heard it's some goats that played on Real Madrid, bro.
Madrid wasn't even a football team. They were an academic institution. Real Madrid go back. I mean, way back. They were originally found in 1897 when football was introduced to Madrid by some members of the academic students and staff of the Free Institution of Education. These guys ended up creating the Sociedad Sky football team in the...
No way that's actual footage, though. They had phones back then, bro? They had phones back then? Oh, no, they had oh, shit, I'm dumb as fuck. Wait, they had cameras. I'm tripping. Okay, let's pretend I ain't
by
asked
1900, a fight broke out between some members of the team. It made a faction, and the new guys decided to name their team the Nueva Sociedad de Football. By October 1901, the Nueva Sociedad de Football team was now being seen as the Real Madrid we know today. Between 1901 to 1902, they played at the Moncloa, then the El Solar de Estrada, and then the Tiro de Pichon. The stadium changes continued, but by now, the news members had pressing issues to deal with. They needed...
Wait, so, quick question. When did football... I gotta get some football facts about football, bro. Like, when was football created? Like, out of all time? Let's say this go back 1800s. So, when was football actually created? You know what I'm saying?
A new name for their team. On the 6th of March 1902, the Padres brothers, leaders of the faction that the new Madrid broke out from, proposed the name Madrid Football Club. Picked the team's official kit color to be white, and along with 28 other socios, Madrid Football Club was officially formed. 3 years later, in 1905, Madrid Football Club won its first trophy. They beat Athletic Bilbao in the Spanish Cup final, the start of something special. By 1909, Madrid had signed the foundation agreements of the Spanish FA, and what this meant was they were now a member team of the Spanish Football Association. Notice how to this point I've been referring to them as the Madrid Football Club. There's a reason for that. See, at this time, the official name of the team was Madrid Football Club, the initial name they'd gotten from the founding year of 1901. By 1920, it all changed, thanks to this guy, King Alfonso the...
Yeah, because I'm like, where did Real come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did Real Madrid come from? 'Cause that's how the way it's pronounced. Like, it's spelled Real Madrid, but it's pronounced Real Madrid.
13th. Now, what did he have to do with this? Well, it was in 1920 that he granted the title of Royal to Madrid. Translate this, and that's how the name the world is very familiar with came into existence. Real Madrid Football Club.
Oh, it's Real.
Right.
Oh, it's Real Madrid. Okay, I'm pronouncing that wrong. So it's not Real, it's Real Madrid. Okay, got it.
So they've got the name and kits all sorted now. It's down to the football. In 1929, the first Spanish football league started, and honestly, Real Madrid should have won it. They led the league up until the final day, but in the final game of the season, they lost to Athletic Bilbao. And this, in reality, kicked off a rivalry that would become eternal. Barcelona won.
Hey, they go Barca. Visco Barca, man. Come on. If you made this far and you a Barcelona fan, go and put that Visco Barca in the chat.
The league instead. And it wasn't until the 1931-32 season Madrid finally became league champions. Once they finally got a taste of what Spanish league success was, they didn't stop. The following campaign, they became the first team to win the league back-to-back. The next 2 years, though, they were runners-up again, and they had been itching to regain their status as La Liga champions. But over the course of the next 2 seasons, the Spanish Civil War happened, meaning no league football was played in Spain for the period the war was going on. And by the time the Civil War had ended and club football was back, the next significant piece of Madrid's history was the El Clásico of 1943.
So El Clásico go way... What the... Yo! It's almost been like, what, 100 years? That is insane. Oh my, I didn't know it goes all the way to 1943.
A scoreline that remains staggering in football history.
Okay, hold on. For one, I don't know if y'all can see the scoreboard right here, but this is not real. Let me see if I can try to move this. This is not real. I want y'all boys to understand that. This is not real. I believe AI actually existed back then. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a staggering 10-0, but it's not real, though. That's all I'm saying. It's not real, though. You know?
They beat Barcelona 11-1.
I mean, listen, you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's sports, you know? Things happen, you know what I'm saying? So, it's all good. It's all good. We gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bounce back.
New dawn was at the club, the start of an era with a name that would become synonymous in Madrid's history. In that year, Santiago Bernabéu became president of the club, and under him, Madrid as an enterprise expanded. He rebuilt the club after the Civil War, and it was under him the club's youth academy was created. But perhaps the most significant achievement under Bernabéu was this: the creation of Madrid's legendary home, the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. By the time 1953 rolled around, Madrid had become so big, they started a policy they'd resume years later, and that was signing the best players in the world to play for the team. Names like Alfredo Di...
So basically what I'm hearing is Real Madrid is like, well, I ain't gonna say was, but like, in the past, well, that is past tense, so what? Okay, so that it was one of the best clubs, like, in the Spanish league. That's what I'm hearing.
Stefano, Ferenc Puskás, and Santillana. All these guys became associated with the white kit of Madrid, and the club flourished. During Bernabéu's 35-year spell as Madrid president, they won 6 European Cups, the first in the 1956-57 season.
That is insane, though, bro. It's so crazy that football goes all the way back. Bro, I gotta see when it first got created, bro. That is crazy. That is
16
so crazy.
league titles at this point didn't just make them the most decorated team in Spain, but one of the biggest in the world. 6 Spanish Cups too, but by 1978, Bernabéu unfortunately died. New president Luis de Carlos emerged as president, but that didn't stop the club from winning. By 1980, Madrid was once again in the history books. France Football magazine had named them as the best European team of the year.
What, the best European team of the year? That should have been Barca. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like, it's good. It's good. I ain't tripping. I ain't
World
tripping.
Cup
Listen,
finals
I'm
held
giving
in
him credit is
Spain
due.
saw the final match played at the Bernabéu. On the field, though, things were different. Club legend Alfredo Di Stefano had returned as head coach of Real, but the failure to achieve any real sporting...
Wait, that was the... Wait, hold on. That was in the... Zinedine Zidane? I don't know how to
as
pronounce
head coach of Real, but the failure...
I be noticing because he got the little ball spot. I think that's him right there, and he tall. I think that's him right there. I did not know if that's him. I did not know he played on Real Madrid, bro. I did not know that.
To achieve any real sporting success, and he was sacked and told to leave. Madrid still managed to win their first 2 UEFA Cup titles against Videoton and Con. The 1980s on a whole was a truly great period for Madrid. They won 2 UEFA Cups and 5 La Liga titles in a row.
Well, not back to back, but like, them boys winning things.
But on the European scene, Madrid needed more. At this point, AC Milan had now become the dominant force in European football. And it was so crazy that even when Madrid appointed Fabio Capello as manager in 1994, Capello left after 1 year, and the search for European glory was on. It sounds strange to even think about it, but if Real Madrid as a football club had gone 22 years without winning the Champions League in its old format, the European Cup.
That Real Madrid have been waiting for. Mijatovic makes it 1-0.
They managed to win it in 1998, beating Juventus in the final. But the managerial chance at the club by the end of the year highlighted the instabilities going on in Madrid. Despite the success of the club on the European stage, they won the Champions League again in 2000.
What, y'all? These niggas just be winning almost everything.
They'd gone through 8 different managers in 4 years. That's at least 2 managers every year. By 2000, though, things were set to take a new turn. Let's just call it the start of the Real Madrid era the world has now become familiar with.
Well, nigga, they was already on the run. They've been already on the run. There's more?
Florentino Perez, a man synonymous with Madrid's success over the last 20 plus years, but his rise to the top as president of the club was based on a lie. In the year 2000, Perez announced his bid to run for Real Madrid's presidency, and amongst promises like helping the club get rid of its debt and improving the club's facilities, Perez's campaign was based on an impossible dream. He promised the Madrid socios and fans that if elected as president, he would get Luis Figo, the best player in the world at the time.
Yo soy presidente del Real Madrid. Luis Figo, jugador del Real Madrid.
And star man of arch rivals Barcelona to come over to Madrid to play.
Wait a minute. I know good and goddamn well I ain't just hear that correct now. Hold on, we about to turn this up a little bit. Hold on, we gotta turn the volume. We gotta make sure y'all hear this. Hold on, wait a minute. We gotta go back. Hold on, wait a minute.
And star man of arch rivals Barcelona to come over to Madrid to play for Real. Perez made the media and fans believe it was a done deal, while in reality...
Nigga, what? So you mean to tell me he left Barca to come help y'all niggas? Real Madrid? Fuck out of here.
It wasn't. A lot still had to take place for this to happen, but in the end, he somehow made it work. Perez was elected as the new president of Real Madrid. and days later, he made good on his promise. Figo to Madrid happened.
That is crazy,
the signing
bro.
of Figo to the team began the start of the Galácticos
I'm about to say, bro,
2.0,
if
just
he's
as
the
they
best player
signed
in the world,
players like Di
man.
Stefano and Ferenc Puskas back in the day. Perez wanted to continue this policy, and in return, he signed the best players in the world wearing that iconic Madrid
That
kit.
is so crazy.
Zinedine Zidane from Juventus
Zinedine
for a
Zidane.
world record fee of
That nigga should have stayed all the way on Juventus, bro. He should have not came here.
Madrid kit. Zinedine
No.
Zidane from Juventus for a world record fee of 77.5 million euros in 2001.
77.5.
Ronaldo Nazario from Inter Milan 1 year later in 2002.
R9
Follow
too?
that up with David Beckham from
David
Manchester
Beckham
United
too?
in 2003. And Madrid had now assembled
Nigga, bro, this is an unstoppable team. How many? Now I gotta know how many titles did these niggas win.
one of the
Now I gotta know
best
that.
teams in the world.
R9, Zinedine Zidane. You have David Beckham, and you have what's
On
buddy name?
paper, follow that up with Mario from Inter Milan, 0.5 million Don from Juventus in
What was
the
the first
world,
one?
wearing that iconic
was it like
Madrid
Figo
kit.
or Figo, something like
Zinedine
that?
Zidane from Juventus for a world record fee
is
of
crazy,
77.5 million euros
That
in
is crazy.
2001. Ronaldo
is crazy.
Nazario from Inter Milan 1 year later in 2002.
That is
Follow
crazy.
that up with David Beckham from Manchester United in 2003.
Manchester
And Madrid had
United.
now assembled one of the best teams in the world, on paper at least. The football at the start of the 2000s was decent. They won the champions in 2000 and 2002, including that iconic Zidane goal in the final versus Leverkusen.
You know, I seen that right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not know that was Real Madrid, but he's playing for
But
it.
after winning another league title in 2003,
Golly.
it cooled off. For the next 3 seasons, they failed to win any major trophies. Instead, Barcelona had now risen to
Red and blue in the veins. Red and blue in the veins. Red and blue in the veins. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Red and blue in the veins, bro. Hey, Barcelona jersey coming soon, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to start with Messi first. Start with
nearly
Messi
the
first.
same heights as Madrid,
Hey.
and the internal inquest began. By 2006, Perez was out. Ramon Calderon was appointed as the new president of the team, and he
Got it.
immediately began work on making sure Madrid regained its status as the apex team in Spain.
I'm pretty sure
New
they probably did,
signings
too.
like Fabio Cannavaro and Ruud van Nistelrooy came along, and it worked to a certain extent. They were once again champions of the league at the end of the season, the first one in 4
Oh my
years,
gosh,
beating
look how many
Barcelona
people
in
that
a
was.
final day showdown for the league. First one in 4 years, beating Barcelona in a final day showdown for the league. But throughout the next
Are y'all sure that actually happened? Are y'all sure they beat Barca? Or it's just AI, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
seasons,
You know,
as
but
a
I'm gonna let
team,
it, you know,
Madrid hit one of
I'm gonna let
the
it play,
all-time lows in the club's history. They crashed out twice in the Champions League round of 16 stage, were knocked out of the Copa del Rey to Real Union from the 3rd tier, and to make it worse, that 6-2 defeat to Barcelona at the Nou Camp all but confirmed Barcelona's status
That's all I'm
as the
gonna say.
new superpower
Come on.
in Spain.
Come on.
Madrid had fallen off. They needed to bounce back and become the team and force they were all those years back. So they retraced their roots and brought back a familiar face at the head of affairs. Perez was back for a second term.
No,
and this
why are we getting him back? No. This nigga, bro, all he does is sign the best players. He makes other players feel some type of way. Boom. Next thing you know, they feel some type of way about Barca. Now they got Figo over here playing for them. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, that's all this nigga do, bro. He just signed the best players to his team, bro. All
was
he does,
bound
bro.
to be epic. The Galácticos era was on again. This time the 3.0, and in it, Madrid made a huge statement.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So getting him in direct competition was a signal of what the club was trying to achieve. Ronaldo wasn't the only marquee signing to arrive that season. Kaká came in from AC Milan, and Karim Benzema from Lyon. The big-name signings didn't exactly translate to immediate success on the field. In fact, they were trophyless the next campaign. Jose Mourinho took over as manager in 2010, but his first 6 months didn't exactly go according to plan. Lost 5-0 to Barcelona in El Clasico.
I love that
Still,
right there.
they won the Copa del Rey that season.
That right there for them.
And by 2012, Mourinho's Madrid had become one of the most exciting teams in the world. They became the first team to reach 100 points in La Liga after winning the league. But back in Europe, the Champions League was now the main priority. 3 successive semi-final defeats in 3 years meant they'd come so close but couldn't achieve it yet. Not until 2014. Mourinho was gone now, and the Italian at the helm whirled magic. La Decima came in grand style. Cristiano Ronaldo shattered records along the way, and after that Champions League win, it seemed like Madrid was now at the top, ready to stay. But 1 year later, their rivals were back in full force. Barcelona won the treble for the second time in...
Come on, listen. You can't forget about Barca, bro. You can't forget about Visca Barca. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget about them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? You never count Barcelona out, bro. It don't matter what going on, you can't count them boys out, man.
6 years. Madrid's response? Perez got a club legend back in the dugout. The appointment of Zinedine Zidane as the head coach, the start of something special. In that period, Madrid won the champions back-to-back-to-back.
Here we go.
A league title in 2017. During that period, they had the BBC, Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo, a potent attacking force scoring goals. Ronaldo at this point had now become a certified legend at Real. He was the club's all-time top scorer with 454 goals in 450 games. Incredible. In midfield, Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Luka Modric formed what Carlo Ancelotti referred to as the Bermuda Triangle. The ball quite simply never left their feet. Sergio Ramos, a stalwart of the team since 2005, was paired with either Pepe or Varane for the large part of his time at Real. Players like Marcelo, Dani Carvajal, all these guys contributed to Madrid truly dominating on a global scale. As has been the case throughout Madrid's history, another era of change followed. Cristiano Ronaldo and Zinedine Zidane left, and between 2018-19 and 2020-21, even though there was a La Liga title the season in between, Madrid looked different. The team needed a rebuild, so Perez got Ancelotti back at the helm for a second spell. And since that period till now, the dominance of this Madrid team has been in full flow. They're the best team on the continent. They've got the trophies to show for it. 2 Champions League wins in 2022 and 2024. They've got the best players in the world on their team. Vinicius Jr. has been steadily delivering at least 20 goals.
I ain't gonna lie, you know one thing I say about Vinny, bro? I love, listen. I like watching him play because he's shifty. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga, all he do is cry, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, I know I'm new to football, bro. Every single time I reacted to Real Madrid or watch Real Madrid, would hate watch them niggas. Bro, all this nigga do is cry, bro. Cry. He get on the ground. Like, nigga, stop, bro. You a grown man. Get your ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, get up, bro. Like,
goals and assists for the past 3 seasons. Players like Jude Bellingham and Luka Modric, the most decorated player in the club's history with 27 trophies, underscore just how much a legacy the club owns now. And they're not slowing down anytime soon.
Listen, you gotta love Real Madrid,
They got Kylian Mbappe a few weeks back, and he got off the mark at his new club. This Madrid team simply won't stop.
Look like it's coming down to a halt. I don't know if y'all boys want to admit it though. I don't know if y'all want to admit it, but it's looked like them boys coming down to a halt from what I seen the other day. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I seen a 0-0 performance out of them boys. I was trying to hate watch y'all. It was so boring. I cut the game off and watched Manchester City versus Liverpool. That's how boring the game was. But listen, you know, I listen. This is what I will say. I like Real Madrid. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Far as in, you know, the players that they have, the managers, you know what I'm saying, the GOATs that come from there, you know what I'm saying? You have no other choice but to respect Real Madrid, you know what I'm saying? But what I will say when it come down to, you know, team versus team, fuck y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, for real. But when it come down to an actual opinion about y'all, like when it come down to just me, I like y'all, man. And I like this video. It told me a lot. You know what I'm saying? If there's more videos about like Real Madrid that I need to watch, please put that down in the comment section down below. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to BARÇA, even other teams, please put that down in the comment section down below that you would love for me to react to. Yeah, man. Real Madrid is definitely one of the best clubs that I've seen so far. I ain't gonna lie to you, know what I'm saying? So shout out to them boys. Shout out to whoever play on there. And yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you made this far, make sure you go ahead and comment, you know what I'm saying, where you're watching this from. And enjoy y'all day or night. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.